Last day of the video series. It's Saturday for us, which means we have a push, shoulder, bicep, and forearm workout. But typically we would do shoulder, bicep, and forearms on their own session, split off. It would be AM, PM, but pushing for Charlie and I especially, and for Jared as well. By the way, Jared had to run. He had to catch a flight. I was gonna insert some kind of excuse, call him white trash, but we already know he is. For Charlie and I especially, the amount of physical work we have to do to stimulate chest and triceps, because we're so clued in from our powerlifting days on technique, and because we've been working on our stimulus to fatigue ratio so much, and because we're pretty fast twitch for our chest, shoulders, triceps, that it's just not a ton of work. So if we did this as an AM, PM session, the AM session would be done in like 40 minutes. So we'd look at each other and be like, okay, I guess we'd have to come back later today. So we can combine them, and it's not a problem because the systemic fatigue from the push session is so low, we can hit shoulders, biceps, and forearms after and not be limited systemically. Thus it's not junk volume, thus it's effective. So that's the deal. Let's join in, let's have some fun. First exercise up is going to be machine chest press. We got us a Nautilus machine chest press. Feels so good, thank you Nautilus. Company's amazing, or whoever bought you, Cybex, Life Fitness, who the hell owns you now. In any case, after that, quick preview, we are going to do inverted skull crushers and my rep style, of course. And then after that, we're going to do some dips. Our triceps are gonna be so pre-exhausted. Charlie and I typically use weights for dips, but we don't have to because we're just gonna be half dead. It's gonna be awesome. Take a couple cool pics and videos of us pumped up, rest just a tiny bit, 5 or 10 minutes, and then hit up shoulders, biceps, and of course, forearms. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Charlie and I are gonna do 4 sets of 10 to 20 rep range. Always a pause, always controlled eccentric. Chest presses, targeting the chest and triceps, of course. Then we move on to triceps after with some inverted skull crushers. Let's get the work done.
You might want to wait like 30 seconds.
Fuck, it got to me right here, man.
Huh?
Oh, I fucking smelled it right here. Chest press is done, 4 sets. Now, 3 sets of Maya rep style inverted skull crushers. Set the bar to whichever height gives you the rep range you want. Maya reps means you can rest several seconds between little mini sets, each one going close to failure. First set, I hit 25 reps. After that, I did as many mini sets as it takes for the other 2 sets to get to 25 each time. So tough. A lot of approaches to failure, huge tricep pump. The way you progress on this typically in the short term is to add reps every week. Once you exit your rep range, let's say you got more than 25, you start to get 26, and that's not that hard. Then you take the bar and put it lower. If you can do this next to the ground, good technique for sets of 20 plus, you probably have big ass triceps. Here you go, Charlie, milk them out. Getting pumped? Yeah. Good. Hey folks, Dr. Mike here with Charly Joung, Jared Feather, Team Full ROM. We want to hear your guys' feedback on what are the advantages of having a coach? Charlie, hit it, because Jared all signs.
I don't have to think, I just do.
Right? How liberating is that mentally?
I don't have to worry about what I'm doing, if I'm doing enough, if I'm doing too little. As long as I trust the person that's coaching me.
Hashtag trust.
Yeah, hashtag trust. Which, if you hire a coach, you should trust them, right?
Maybe.
You're paying them
Not
money.
from one of your stories a few weeks ago, but please go on.
But it's just, and that alone, the amount of stress reduction you get from that,
It's worth it.
Man, yeah.
Mile reps. Why you do me like that? Oi. It's time for dips. 4 sets, no weight. Super deep stretch. I'll be pausing mine. Charlie may choose pause or dynamic. Super deep stretch control. A lot of people ask, how much should I tilt? Should I push my feet back, feet forward? Should I stay upright, stay bent? It's all down to you and where you get the best stimulus to fatigue ratio for chest and for triceps. People also ask the question of, are dips for lower pecs or are they for triceps? They're for both. They're for both. Let's get them done. Jared, what's the advantage of having a coach? You've been self-coached your whole life.
Right.
Okay, you do talk to Joe Jeffrey, you talk to Broderick,
I just started
you talk
talking
to
to
me,
Joe.
you talk to Charlie. How do at least those conversations in a pseudo-coaching, bouncing ideas manner help?
Yeah, it's awesome. You get to, verify if what you're thinking at that time was kind of like a off-the-cuff thought, or if it's like something that you're sitting there logically thinking out. You present it to your friends or whoever you're consulting with, and they can tell you things that you maybe didn't think about, offer you different ideas. But having a plan in place and then auto-regulating is the most important thing. And the coach gets to help you auto-regulate. So the conversations we have are the auto-regulation, and it's awesome because
It's quite objective too.
Yeah, it's great. It's very objective. So it's like I set the plan in motion. I know exactly what I need to do. I know exactly when my volume is going to change from like this rep range to this rep range, or I'm going to start including intensity techniques. I know when my diet's going to change generally. And then whenever certain changes are approaching, that's when I call some friends or you, Broderick, even talk to Charlie a few times about stuff. And just kind of like, hey, here's what I'm planning going forward. What do you think about this, this sort of switch up? Because I thought it through, and maybe this is better at this period of time.
You ever seen that video on the internet? It's called Switch Hitters.
Switch hitters?
Do you know what that is?
That sounds like a porn.
It's an adult genre.
Yeah, it sounds like a porn.
I just had to say it.
Yeah, that's great.
Please go on.
And then we switch hit, and it's great. I come over, it's a fun time.
Oh! How many was that?
15.
Chest, triceps, and front delts are over. Now it's time for biceps, shoulders, and forearms. For biceps, first exercise is this kind of sort of easy curl looking attachment for the cable curl. I'm gonna be doing my rep sets, 3 sets, based on my progressions over the last couple of weeks. I have a straight set of 22 reps, nice high reps. I have another one of these earlier in the week, which you already saw in an earlier video, in which same exercise, but heavier. 22 reps. And then I come back and hit it another 2 times, trying to get 22 again, however many rest breaks that takes. Charlie's gonna do a similar thing. Yahoo. Oh, that hit it. Whew, workout's getting tough. Free motion, basically kind of Y raises, T raises, I don't know. Crossbody to get the stretch for the side delts, all the way back and all the way down. Hit some of the back, which is cool, some of the middle and upper traps, but it really does hit the side delts because as you pull back, that is the prime mover. 4 sets, myo reps, a lot of volume. A lot of stimulus. This is my last productive stimulative workout for the entire prep season. I compete in a week, so I'm gonna fucking turn it up. This is Charlie's second to last week of his prep. Let's get it done. Oh, oh. Fuck yeah. Last exercise for today, forearm curls. It's just another variation, cool to do on the free motion. No crazy advantages, this isn't a life hack. Just getting forearms done some other way. A bunch of different ways to do them. Good, nice, good full range of motion. Real quick, back to back to back, very minimal rest. Coaching is an unbelievable thing. Because of what Charlie said, it can really de-stress the fuck out of you and it can give you guidance, wisdom from someone who has known before. Another thing that's interesting is the idea of having a community of like-minded people around to help push you, to help pull you back, to answer questions, to look at videos of techniques, to look at your diet, to set you up with a plan. And that's exactly what we're doing at Team Forearm and our Facebook community there. We've been doing it for a little bit now. It's been pretty successful. We got some people in the forum. And what are you guys gonna tell people so they go sign up and give us money?
Okay, well, what we do on Forearm is basically like, I treat it very much like my coaching. So if you have technique questions, people are sending the technique through, I'm sending them Zooms, I'm making sure that they know exactly what I think they should fix. Other people are watching it, they're making comments on it, things like that. So it's very cool, it's very interesting, and I enjoy it a lot.
You get tons of training resources right away, like literal programs to do. We even picked, Jared and I designed all the programs, we picked the exercises. And the way the RP setup works is you can unpick them if you don't like them. So you get the exercises, you get a whole complement of massing dieting, maintenance dieting, mini cut dieting, telling you what to eat all the time, fat loss dieting, and all the advice in the world. Link in the description below. See you there, folks. Thanks for joining us for the series. And you'll be watching this when Charlie and I have already competed, and Jared is just going to be bigger. So hopefully we did well, and catch you on the flip. This is my last week of hard training, just finished. I have a few depletion workouts next week. Start eating carbs, fill out, dry out, hit the stage. Masters USAs, we'll see how it goes. We'll for sure give you an update, probably in this very video in just a bit. Charlie has nationals a week after, so he has another one. Hard week of training left. Charlie, how you feeling about that week?
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun. Folks, make sure you're having fun. That's number one. See the links in the description. Join us, Team Full ROM, programs, diets. We got it all. Huge community, all time, AMA, Facebook Lives, the whole deal. See ya. We have this cool tradition where we get a gerbil, right? And whatever happens between you and 5 of your friends in a gerbil in a dark room, we don't ever talk about it. It's so fun. The gerbil's not having maybe as much fun, but wait, no, that's not Team Full ROM. That's another one of my groups.